Hey y'all, what's up? So, I was watching a video. Up, or no, this was End Times Dreams and Visions. And I was watching the channel, and they started talking about the Third Temple, America, and the April 8th eclipse. I am going to link the video in the description below. That way all of y'all can go check that out. So you will have a more understanding of the vision that God gave me and why I was watching this video. And you'll have a deep understanding of we are going home. And it's just so amazing. I was trying to get my computer to upload, but I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try to pull up the video. Keyword try. But I don't know. Let me look. I'm trying to see if I can find the video. I found it! Oh my gosh.
Is only...
Okay, so they talked about April 8th. They talked about America.
presentation of it.
Okay. I'm going to show you this so you guys can get, like, whoa, what's going on here. But this is a little bit of what they were talking about. This is the Third Temple. This is America. And that's also America. I'm not really, I forgot exactly what that is, but it lines up. All of that. And as I was watching this, let me get to, yeah, they talk about history and all kinds of fun stuff. They go over a lot of the Third Temple and how America is like a kind of like a replica, or it's got the same formula for the Third Temple, and it just, you listen to it and it's like, whoa. Let me get to something else, because I want to show you something else on this video. It's right here. Okay, so they took the eclipse and the 17, and I forgot when this other one was, and they put it over America, and then they put it over the Third Temple. And they explain all of this, and it just, know that they were explaining it correctly, because the Holy Spirit came over me so strongly. And I just heard, you're going home. America will be destroyed once you leave. That's the message that I got from the Holy Spirit. I also got a vision of the Third Temple at the 3.5 year mark of the tribulation. I was not on the earth. I was kind of like looking down on it. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling that great. And getting different angles of the Third Temple, and I seen the Antichrist walk. I don't know. I couldn't describe it. I just saw a shadow of a man, which I know was the Antichrist, because he walked in and claimed the Third Temple and put a statue up. And the abomination of desecration. I believe that's how you say it. I could have butchered it. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. But basically he came in and he made it known that he was not the true God, but he was going to proclaim himself as God and better than God. And then I got a vision of a movie that I had watched on the book of Daniel, and how the king put up a statue. And I just got this word: history repeated itself. History is going to repeat itself. And then I got a vision of America, and how America is strong and mighty. And they talk about how America is strong and mighty, and how a lot of America's customs for getting into the country, for getting into the United States, is a lot to do with how people get into the third temple. And in the temple period, whether it be the first, second, or third temple. Wanted to clear that up because my mind's stuck on third temple, but it's just a temple, the temple of the Lord that was built. And, they're calling this the third temple because it's the third one that will be built. So I just wanted to clear that up real quick. But how America has the same formula as the temple, and it really makes you go, whoa, 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 and whoa. How America, I got the vision of how America used to be strong and mighty, and we have grown weak, and not as individuals, but as a nation. The leaders of our country have grown weak, and we're not going to go back to what we were. We're not going to go back to what America once was. God is done with America. And God really showed me that America was made for the Jewish people, for protection, shelter. It was built for a safe place until they could return to their land, and God could deal with them in their own land. Well, we used to support the Jews. We used to stand behind the Jews. We were a safe place for the Jewish people. America was. And now America has turned its back on the Jews. America has cursed the Jews. America is no longer a safe place for the Jews. America has basically said, we want nothing to do with you. And then America expects that there will be no consequences. America expects that they're still going to stand strong and proud and tall, even though they are rejecting, they are turning their backs, and they are cursing the Jewish people and the land of Israel. America thinks that nothing will ever bring us down, but yet I got a vision of America being overtaken and overrun, and how our government has allowed itself, and God's allowed the government to allow people to come in here, and God is going to awaken the land of America. Not in a good way. The mountains will cry out, and the seas will roar, and the ground will shake. So the seas are going to roar. The ground is going to shake. The ground's already shaking. The ground is going to shake. The mountains will cry out, which means the volcanoes will erupt, and the seas will roar, which means they are going to make waves to crash into the land of America. We are done. We're over. God had us here for one purpose, and that was to protect the Jewish people, to have their back, and that is no longer the case. So God no longer needs America. God wasn't playing around when he said, those who curse Israel will be cursed. I don't see how you're exempt from the wrath of God if you're going to go against his word. If God gave you a strict command to bless the land of Israel, and you will be blessed. But if you go against that and you curse it, you're gonna be cursed. Why do a lot of Americans think that, oh, we can sit there and curse Israel, turn our backs on Israel, and no longer have a safe place for Israel and the Jewish people? What in the world makes you think we're going to have some great freaking revival and everything's going to go back to being all hunky-dory when God already gave you a command and America has broken the command over and over and over again? And it's just getting worse. What do you think's going to happen? Our administration is trying to divide the land of Israel. America will be divided. The enemies want to see Israel annihilated. America will be annihilated. Anything that is going to that the enemy wants to happen to Israel, it's going to happen in America. God is speaking. God is speaking. God is done. God's done. There is no more time. I don't get where you guys are just saying, oh, we're going to have a great revival. God's going to forgive us. And we're not going to be cursed. And this will come at a later date. And America's already had its time. We're done. It's rapture time. It's 7 years of tribulation time, and this video explains it so well. So well. They also talk about the red moons and different things like that. How after this April 8th eclipse, there are going to be three blood moons that land on the same day for 3 years in a row, marking the first 3.5 years of tribulation. What? Here, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Guys, hello? When are people going to wake up? When are people going to realize? They talk about water, oil, and I mean, this is such a good video. This is such a good video to go watch. I'm going to link it, and I kind of expect y'all to go watch it if you haven't even seen it yet. I don't know, they have a lot of subscribers. But I'm telling you, Jesus is coming. God's fixing to tell Jesus, go get your bride. There is going to be a famine upon this land. Not of food, not of drink, but of the gospel. We're going to disappear. Please, for the love of God, wake up. Wake up, wake up, please. Stop listening to the lie and listen to the truth. Wake up, please. I don't want any of you left behind. Please, please just wake up. I can't force you to wake up. I can't force you to choose Jesus. I can't force you. I want to, believe me, I want to force you because I want to make sure you're making the right decision. But I can't force you. I can't. All I can do is present you with the evidence and tell you the truth and tell you to wake up. And hopefully you'll listen, you'll wake up, you'll accept Jesus, and you'll reject this world. I have a feeling April 8th is more than just an alarm bell. I want to call it the last call, but I don't even know if it's that. God's speaking so loudly. And honestly, the more I find out about April 8th, to me it just screams rapture and the start of the 7 years of tribulation. To me it is screaming done. Your time, Satan. It's your time. Activate your man. That's what April 8th is screaming to me. Do you know that there's going to be the National Guard? National Guard will be out on April 8th. They canceled people's schools. There's so much going on. They're telling people to stock up for 2 to 3 weeks worth of food. Well, you don't do that for a solar eclipse. You don't do that for any eclipse. What? There's something going on. There's war in Israel. Brother Chris from Global Rapture Watchers just did a video, and guys, you need to go watch that too. He talks about war is imminent, and they're already screaming war in the Middle East. The war that many people have already seen, and this is just throwing up the birth pains. The birth pains are out of control. Everything that we were told to look for, everything that the Bible said is right here. It's happening now. Wake up. Wake up. Please don't be left behind. I don't know how many more videos I'm going to make. How many more videos God is going to grant me to make to tell you to wake up. To tell you that alarm bell is going to go off. The rapture is about to happen, and if you don't give your life to Jesus, you're going to be left behind. Please listen. Stop playing games. Stop straddling the fence. Please. Don't be left behind. Please. I'd hate for you to see the rapture and then go, oh shit, I screwed up. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to be like, yes, I'm raptured. Yes, I'm going to the marriage supper of the Lamb. Yes, I am saved from the wrath of God. Even if you give your life to Jesus in the 7 years, you are still going to be subject to the wrath of God because you decided to reject him in the age of grace. Please, know and understand the truth. There is going to be no safe haven. There's no safe place. They want to round people up, stick them in these 15-minute cities, aka FEMA camps, however you want to say it. I don't know. They're prisons, where the Antichrist can control you better. The beast system. It's here. It's all there. Honestly, I have a hard time right now seeing past April 8th. I feel like I am being drawn to April 8th like a big magnet, and I feel like it is the grandest event that will ever take place upon this earth. I don't know if it's going to be the rapture, but you know what? With the evidence there, honestly, I don't know how I can rule it out this time. I can think of ways to rule it out, but the only way I can rule it out is if it's not God's perfect timing. And the only way that I see us seeing April 8th and not being raptured is we'll be raptured soon after. And it won't be very long after. I don't know. A lot of people said that they see us being here until like June, and I'm sitting here going, I don't see it. But if we are, okay. That gives you more time to get on the ark. But God is speaking so loudly, so boldly, and people are like, huh? Can I just go back to sleep? I don't care. It's not a big deal. Oh, this is all a coincidence. And it's like, it's not a coincidence. It's time to wake up. I'm wondering what else are we going to find out about April 8th? What else is going to be, what else? What else? I don't even know if there's any more information my brain can absorb about April 8th, but holy moly, I have a feeling there's probably more out there that we're going to find out before April 8th gets here, and there's probably going to be more on the day of. That's how significant this is. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to link the video. Please go watch it. It's so important. All right. Leave your prayer requests on the bottom. We want to pray over everybody that we possibly can. Time is short. All right. Bye, guys.